What's up, gang? Welcome back to another edition of the Philly Wrap Up. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all share this video. You know what I'm saying? We back with another one. Welcome back to Trenches Politics, where you know you definitely politicking from them trenches. Let's get it. Please share the video. Please hit that like button. Support a real content creator. We out here in these streets, in the YouTube streets. We definitely supplying y'all with the facts. You know what I'm saying? I don't ask for too much. And if y'all want to donate and support to the channel like other people did in the past, I do appreciate it. Good support of that. Trenches Politics TV 34. Everything's appreciated. Between time, let's get into this reaction. So we back with another Philly wrap up, y'all. Y'all know what that is. That's where everything happened all at once. We're gonna combine it together. We're just gonna react to it right here on TBTV. So let's get it. This right here. A missing Philadelphia man found dead in the river, and his mom speaks out. So let's see what happened. We got to say.
A mystery after a disturbing discovery in the Delaware River. A missing fisherman found dead.
And police say his death appears suspicious.
Oh, he's a missing fisherman in the Delaware River? That's crazy.
Yes.
He just was down here fishing. That's it. So I don't understand it.
His family is now grieving and they want answers. This is the 10 o'clock news. I'm Sheba Russell.
And I'm Jason Martinez. Detectives are now investigating the death of 42-year-old Darnell Dogan after his body was found in the Delaware River in Holmesburg. And Steve, you spoke to Dogan's mother and have an update from police for us.
Yeah, we're in a popular park, right? Pleasant Hill Park, right along the Delaware River at Delaware and Linden Avenues here in the Northeast. You can see there's still Philadelphia Police yellow crime scene tape is. So is one of the missing posters that Darnell's family had put up here. And when he never came home from fishing here Tuesday, his family yesterday filed a missing persons report. What police learned was that those who were last with him Tuesday night on a boat never called 911 or reported him missing. Northeast detectives didn't talk to them until...
Hold on. So the people that was with him never called 911 or reported him missing? That sounds kind of suspicious right there.
After they began their missing persons investigation. Them never called 911 or reported him missing. Northeast detectives didn't talk to them until after they began their missing persons investigation.
So that shows y'all where this leads to right there. The people didn't call 911 until after the detectives started looking for him. They should have been the first person to put out a report, or at least try to reach out to the cops and say something.
If it was innocent, why'd you leave him?
Darnell Dogan's mother went to the last place Darnell was seen alive, on the Delaware River here at Pleasant Hill Park.
Based on what we found on the body, I can't get into specifics, it appears suspicious at this time.
He just was down here fishing. That's it. So I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
At 3:30 this afternoon, police told Darnell's mother, Juanita Johnson, that a jet skier had just reported seeing a body in the Delaware River, and then learned quickly that it was her son. Philadelphia police sources told me investigators immediately suspected foul play because Darnell was found with cords tied around both wrists. And so homicide.
Oh, that's why. Yeah. The cords were tied around both wrists. That's crazy right there. That's wild.
Detectives were put on the case.
He was probably sitting at the edge fishing, and this boat came up. And the Coast Guard said that a boat came by here, and they hollered up, and they said, somebody called 911. Somebody fell in the water, and the boat just kept going. Driver said,
what the fuck? So a boat came up and said, somebody called 911, but didn't intend on trying to help them themselves. That was crazy.
Mom, Darnell went fishing. So I know that day, my son was probably out here fishing, and somebody had a boat. And he probably got on the boat, and somebody sent a picture of him on the boat.
Preliminary information is this 42-year-old male was on a boat on the Delaware River with several friends or acquaintances, and this was sometime around midnight Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, and that's when family members believe the body the 42-year-old either went missing from that location or fell off the boat.
Nothing is going to fix this. Nothing, not time, none of that. And to know that my son died doing something that he loved to do, and somebody did something to him, that just is hard.
So now Philadelphia police homicide detectives plan to re-interview those same people from that boat that the Northeast detectives interviewed when this was just a missing persons case before Darnell's body was found. Detectives are also going to be awaiting that medical examiner's report to determine the cause and the manner of Darnell's death. Sheba, Jason.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna go down, especially if they re-interview the people, the same 7 people. How you gonna be with 7 people, but none of them report you missing or anything until your body's found? That seems suspect. That seems suspicious right there in itself. Let's see what the comment says. You know it's bad when it's not safe to go fishing. Nah, they ain't got nothing to do with it. Lord, please comfort this mother. Lord, give her justice and peace. If you can't take a ride from a stranger in a car, why would you think it's safe on a boat? Exactly. That's a good point. Why, if you can't take a ride from a stranger in a car, why would you take a ride from a person on a boat? And then have 7 friends out there at the same time that don't try to help you not take it or not. But it's say sad but true. Still, who would think it? But more, who the heck thinks that any murder is something that can be gotten away with? Criminally insane. Pretty much boils down to it ain't no friends. Someone coaxed them into getting on that boat. They had to be. Somebody set that whole play up. It's crazy. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. 2 teens. No, not 2 teens. My fault. A man shoots at a teen after robbery in Philadelphia. So let's see what this is about, y'all.
2 people in critical condition tonight following what police described as an attempted robbery in Philadelphia's Parkside neighborhood. This is the 10 o'clock news. I'm Sheba Russell. Police say one of the injured is the victim. The other is a teenage suspect. Joanne, you spoke with some witnesses. What did they share with you?
So one injured was a victim and one of them injured was a suspect. Sounds about right.
Good evening, Sheba. Good evening, everyone. Well, we did talk to a couple of witnesses who say they saw the teens right before this all happened, and they say they didn't think it was going to be a good situation. And they agreed to talk to us to tell us all the frightening details if we didn't show their faces.
I was coming out my house. I seen the 2 guys walk past. I seen them, okay? I knew they weren't up to no good. By the time we walked around,
you know it ain't no good anytime they got the witnesses out there in flops and they had to come out there and report on the 2 young boys in the neighborhood that's doing all the crime.
The way we got to Parkside Avenue, we heard pop, 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 pop. I'm like, oh my God, they shot them.
They live near 41st and Girard, and they feel they came close to real trouble last night.
If we had to come walking down the street.
You see what I'm saying? They got them out there in the flops. You know what I'm saying? You know, Auntie ain't playing. She seen the whole school from the beginning to the end.
We would have been shot in the crossfire. That was anything. That was the scariest thing ever.
Police say they responded to multiple 911 calls about a shooting near 41st and Girard.
It appears that the 2
41st and Girard, yeah,
year-olds may have been attempting to rob the 26-year-old, and the 26-year-old being armed legally with a weapon, and the 2 young men exchanged gunfire.
Cops.
See, so that's what it seemed like. It seemed like a bunch of teens and kids or whatever, you know, some of the baddest young boys and shit like that from the neighborhood probably had to drop on the older 26-year-old that had a gun. He licensed to carry, so that's what this situation seemed like. It just seemed like he just defended himself, and he probably gonna get off on bond. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even gonna have no. He's not even gonna get arrested or anything for the situation. But that's why people shouldn't. Pretty much, you shouldn't be out here just stealing anything that ain't yours. Trying to steal another person's gun off their hip, and then knowing that they legally able to carry the gun, and you think the person ain't gonna defend themselves. Gotta be tripping.
Say the victim was shot in the chest and arm, but he managed to fire several shots at one of the teens who allegedly tried to rob him. Police.
Y'all hear that? The victim was shot twice in the leg and the arm. Shot twice, one in the leg, one in the arm, but he was still able to shoot both of or one of the victims at least 7 times. So that show you right there, the nigga knew how to shoot. He had to have training.
He ended up taking the 26-year-old man and one 16-year-old to the hospital, and they arrested the second teen. Surveillance video provided to Fox 29 shows 2 people running from the scene.
How they arrested the second teen if the other teen got away, unless somebody told on them later on or something? Unless they just identified them from the clip. Somebody let me know what y'all think.
Custodian from a nearby mosque didn't want to appear on camera either, but blamed it all on the proliferation of guns.
A lot of people are getting licensed to carry, and it's, you know, with the element of crime in these areas, sometimes people just
shit, they got my baby out there in the New Balance.
Need to feel protected, but it's just sad that it was a case where this guy was attacked, and now we got 2 people in critical condition.
Most in the neighborhood declined to go on camera. John.
I see why. You know what I'm saying? Because you could tell a lot of these people that did go on camera, you got to give them a salute. You know what I'm saying? They definitely need a round of applause because they are putting their life at risk going on camera for this. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure I get that real quick. All right. Round of applause to them, definitely, because they definitely is helping making the community a different place. You know what I'm saying? Safer. You know what I'm saying? Salute. But the ones that can, I definitely understand. Because look at the type of situation they got to deal with. They got to deal with their own young boys in their own community. Not saying ain't no other trenches or no other hoods out here that's not dealing with that. But this is the shit that we deal with every day right here. People don't want to go out and get their own shit. They want to try to steal and rob and kill off the next person, and then not see what it leads in the further in the process. You see what I'm saying? Like out of the whole situation, it seemed like everybody was still alive, but at the end of the day, all of them could have walked away with no injuries. But you know what I mean? It shows you that the one that was trained the most, which was the 26-year-old, he came prepared, and he actually probably saved their life. He could have probably killed him, but he was trying to, you know what I mean? He probably was looking at him. He probably knew exactly who did it too. That's probably how they found out who did it. You know what I'm saying? He probably knew exactly who it was and everything. You know what I mean? Y'all let me know what y'all think.
Johnson said it's plain sad that this continues to happen.
These are babies, you know, and they got guns. Where do they get these guns?
That's what I'm saying. Where are they getting these guns from? It got to be from the same place that Meek Mill was talking about. He think the guy. Well, he wasn't saying the government, but he's saying how it's random box trucks that's being pulled over the side of the road in Philadelphia, and it's having a whole bunch of guns in the back and all this stuff, and nobody knows where these trucks are coming from or nothing. And then a bunch of kids is coming and just open them up and taking these guns on, doing what they want to do with them. You know what I'm saying? So it got to be true. It's got to be irrelevant what he's saying. Some truth there.
Police say they found 8 shell casings at the scene. They are still trying to sort out all the details of this attempted robbery and shooting. Both the 26-year-old and that 16-year-old.
I was only 8 shell casings at the scene, and the dude shot the young boy 7 times. He shot him 7 times, they said, or shot at him 7 times, right? And he got shot twice. That's 9 shots. It should be 9 shell casings unless somebody picked it up. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
Taken to Penn Presbyterian Hospital, both still listed in critical condition. Sheba, back to you.
Time and time again, Joanne, it is very sad. Thank you.
So the 26-year-old was listed in critical condition, or the one young boy? Let me see.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not.
Create inflammatory statements. Let's just talk about the issues.
But either way, they both walked away with their life. That's the best thing. You feel what I'm saying? Not saying none of that was right, but yeah, that's the best thing that came out of this. No one likes, what the fuck? I don't know what that comment talking about. Hold on. I think I'm gonna...
You guys are going to be so. It was
2 people.
All right, here we go. My fault, y'all. At the gun laws, all the gun laws aren't going to stop teens from getting these guns illegally. Damn sure right about that. They're going to keep being here to the end of time, it seems like. But it's about people making the right decision what to do with the guns. You feel me? How you get mad at the man for having a CCW to protect yourself from 2 robbers? You can't get mad. You feel me? You can't get mad. He had sympathy for the robbers. That's what I say. He did have sympathy for the robbers because you could see, you could hear from the details that he could have killed them, but he decided to keep them alive, and it seemed like he knew exactly what he was. That's what that seems like, real for real. Y'all let me know if y'all think otherwise in the comments. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, share the video out, support a real content creator. Y'all see me bringing it straight from the trenches, bringing it straight to y'all how I feel, my opinion, what I think. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Now, in other news, it was a shooting, allegedly a shooting that led to a discovery of illegal outdoor speakeasy, whatever a speakeasy is supposed to be. I don't know what they claiming it's supposed to be, but allegedly somebody called and said it was a shooting going on, and then they found the person shot in the back of the woods. We about to see what's going on, but they looking at that like a threat or something. I don't know.
This is weird. Yes, it's another shooting, but the person's going to be okay who was shot. The twist on this story is what was discovered at the shooting scene. This like 5-acre speakeasy, outdoor speakeasy under some trees in Southwest Philly. And that's where Shayna has wandered into. Hi.
As deep as I can go, only for you, because I know you really want to see what this looks like, Mike. And, you know, the Bible says, ask and ye shall receive. Well, we got some video for you, and it's pretty shocking. If you take a look here, Greg Gilroy, our trusty photographer here, ventured into the woods to get a sense of exactly what all this looked like, and all of it extends past this trailer park kind of looking situation on 60th and Lindbergh. So initially, the call came in last night about 9:30 for a shooting. Officers arrived and they found this. You could see it. There's a lot of chairs back there. It's pretty clear.
And they found a whole bat cave.
Cleared out. You could see there's even some provisions. There's even uncooked meats for grilling and things like that. So a speakeasy from what they were able to see. Now they found that man that was shot, 37 years old, shot in the back. The good news here is that he is going to be okay. At last check, he is stable this morning, but certainly these officers had a lot of looking to do, and also investigators now have their work cut out for them. I'm sure this wasn't on their bingo card to find this. This wasn't just a
They got food, chicken, and everything. They was living it up back there.
clean cut shooting investigation. So now the question becomes, who was responsible for all this? One of the residents, as I mentioned, at the 6 o'clock hour, pulled up. He didn't want to be on camera, but he says this setup has been active and ongoing at least for the last 5 years. And you could see pretty clearly that pretty much matches up to that.
So one of the residents that lived there told on him, or is that what they saying? Or he just wanted to clarify that it's been there so long?
We have additionally discovered in this area is a vast open field speakeasy, which we will now address.
So you mean to tell me they more worried about shit like this than actual crimes and killing that's going on in the city? Something crazy going on. This is ridiculous.
It spans over a number of acres, different sections, very well organized. Looks like this has been out here for some time. There were a number of individuals gathered back there. There was food provisions, beverages, tables, even pool tables, and decorations set up back there. So clearly an illegal operation, which we will be addressing immediately. This will now be on our radar.
It just looks more like a hangout spot for a bunch of teens or some homeless people or some shit.
And this will no longer be a place for people to come back here and drink illegally.
So officers found a number of people back there. It's estimated that with the chairs that are back there, this speakeasy, if you will, could accommodate hundreds of people. The big question this morning at the 4 o'clock and the 5 o'clock hour that we
Damn, at least 100 people could have been back there. That's crazy.
were wondering was who owns this land. Now, in front of the land, there's a series of row homes, and behind the land, it's just a bunch of woods and trees. And now, the deeper you go, you can see as Greg Gilroy goes in, that's kind of leading, that path leads to that speakeasy that was later discovered, last night. So it's certainly going to be interesting to see how this plays out, how the city is going to respond to this. Apparently, residents have called, have been complaining about this. So according to them, again, this is just what the resident told me, that they have made the city aware of this situation. The big question is now who's responsible for all of this. And yes.
So it seems like somebody that was evidently back there that was probably partying with them got mad about this situation or got mad about something, especially if it's been back there long as hell. Ain't nobody found out about it down. Ain't nobody found out about it until now. That show you that it was just a hater that got mad and said, oh, let me expose this. But it shows you that they actually took the time to take this and put this on the news. Like this is serious. Like this is really serious or something. This ain't solving no crime. This ain't doing shit. It's just busting a bunch of homeless people or some teens party spot. But yeah, let's get into other news. Let me read what the comment said and we can get into other news. Like this comment says looks more like a homeless camp. Exactly. No tents or broken down RVs. Also no drug paraphernalia preserved. Yeah, that probably ain't a homeless camp. It just looked like it probably was a place where the person land that it was on was just probably trying to kick it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Then it say those folks were having their time until someone messed it up. Exactly. Somebody just got mad and decided to tell. Speak easy in Philly, shocking, doubt it. They have resisted in Philly now homes for years. Do some research. Exactly. Like what the fuck? It's like somebody just wanted to get this shit on the news or something. That ain't no speak easy. That's a hangout spot. Exactly. It's crazy, man. It's ridiculous. They worry more about this than they actually are. The real crimes is going on in there, but I don't get it. Y'all let me know if y'all think they should have put their time, energy into this. The news. Gun trafficking ring busted in Pennsylvania.
Back to Monaco now, a suspected gun trafficking ring busted. The district attorney accusing every one of these men of illegally buying and selling firearms and producing an unknown number of ghost gun silencers and switches.
The purchases happen.
Ghost gun silencers and switches. Well, now at least we know where all the ghost guns and silencers and switches coming from.
All across the state of Pennsylvania. Jeff, a lot going on here.
Yeah, this looks like it was a one-stop shop of gun trafficking. The Montgomery County District Attorney and the Attorney General say this was a sophisticated organization moving largely untraceable weapons and the so-called switches used to convert guns into machine guns. On tables in the offices of the
God damn.
Montgomery County DA, illegal guns alongside the devices turning them into rapid.
So this is a shop where they was breaking them down and busting them down and turning all them joints into switches.
Fire weapons and even the 3D printers used to make their parts. DA Kevin
Damn, they had it all.
Steele, backed by the region's law enforcement leaders, displayed the firearms as he announced the takedown of an alleged gun trafficking ring and
Shit look like motherfucking toy guns that you play in an arcade game or something. But they could turn into real life guns. That's fucking crazy.
urged the legislature to help him.
You have semi-automatic weapons, you have suppressors. All right, so what is being put out there are silent machine guns.
Steele says the nine-member organization.
It's crazy. So they probably was getting them joints through them, just running them back.
operating out of a storage unit and homes in Pottstown and Boyertown, and allegedly led by 28-year-old Lucas Groff, trafficked in store-bought firearms, produced and sold 3D printed ghost guns, silencers, and switches, able to turn a firearm into machine guns like this.
Not just any guns, but guns designed to kill with optimum efficiency and to be less detectable to law enforcement.
Steele says because the 3D printed components have no serial numbers, it's nearly impossible to track them. And while 17 of the 31 store-bought weapons were recovered, others have been found in the hands of a felon not allowed to possess a firearm or fired in road rage incidents.
Attached to the gun, that's a charge in Pennsylvania. This isn't.
Steele and the Attorney General nearly begged the Pennsylvania legislature to make switches illegal, similar to federal law, and shield the public from the mayhem they bring.
That's what they need to do, make them illegal.
Now, Steele says all of the suspects in this case have now been arrested. A bill to ban the possession of switches in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania died in the State House in early May in Norristown. I'm Jeff Cole, Fox 29 News. Fox.
Shit seems like it's never going to change. I wouldn't trust Pennsylvania Attorney General. Oh, yeah, make it harder for law-abiding citizens to get a gun that is not even full auto. Is that what y'all think? Y'all think it's going to be, they making it harder for law-abiding citizens to get a gun that is not even fully auto? Shit. Or they trying to charge them under the federal law for Glock switches. You have semi-automatic weapons. You have suppressions. All right. So what is being put out there are silent machine guns. What the fuck? Have a lot of people actually eat this shit up. Yeah, that's crazy. The amount of people they're about to tell on is going to be insane. That is ridiculous. Now that's definitely some nasty work. Yeah, more laws are going to stop criminals. It's crazy. Let me know what y'all think about that. Hit the news. This is what I wanted to get to right here. This is the last breaking event on the Philly wrap up for the night. Make sure y'all hit that like button, share this video out, and definitely make sure everybody get aware and get this out there. Get these likes up, get these views up. But this is definitely something similar to like the situation I touched on a couple months ago back when the Philly EID shooting, mass shooting that happened a couple months ago in Philly at the Mosque, but out in the open. This is another situation. Somebody, it was a shooting that happened in the Mosque in Philly. A dude got shot in the parking lot of the Mosque, and he's dead. He was on his way to prayer, and somebody jumped out and just shot him right in the open. So we're going to react to that, see what they're talking about.
But first, a developing story, a murder outside a North Philadelphia mosque. Police say the victim,
North Philadelphia,
was shot and killed on his way to evening prayers. This is
on his way to evening prayer, and he was shot and killed. That's fucking shame. That's ridiculous, yo.
the 10 o'clock news. I'm Sheba Russell.
I'm Jason Martinez. Police are now offering a reward to find the killer. And our Chris O'Connell live at police headquarters with the latest on the search. Chris.
Jason, police say this was an execution-style murder of a man simply going into a mosque to pray. Tonight, as investigators search for a killer, members of that mosque are grappling with the unthinkable.
You can clearly see our victim walking to this mosque for a prayer service.
Shock and horror outside the Al-Aqsa Masjid in North Philadelphia tonight. A man coming in for evening prayer gunned down in the mosque parking lot on the 1500 block of Germantown Avenue. Police say the 43-year-old man, shot multiple times in the head and body, was clearly targeted.
You see,
God damn, shot multiple times. 43 years old, shot multiple times in the head in the middle of a parking lot. Somebody evidently wanted to kill him bad, and they knew to catch him right here at this mosque. Like, we don't know what that dude was involved in. It could have been something way deeper than what a lot of people were seeing it, but whoever wanted to do that, they damn sure made it known that they wanted it right there and didn't care about no other spot. That's a shame. Sad to hear that shit. It's just ridiculous, especially inside of the middle of a mosque parking lot. It's like you couldn't even wait till he came out of there. Like, you didn't want this person to go back and repeat something or say something or something. You know what I mean? Then again, it could have been something type of retaliation because the person got back at them. But whoever is trying to kill somebody walking into the middle of a mosque parking lot, they definitely meant business. They meant what they was trying to do. So, yeah.
the shooter run up behind the victim and from just a few feet away begin firing shots. And the shooter,
Especially running up behind the victim and a few feet away firing shots, he had to be close enough, or either probably knew the person or was watching him or something. But I feel like the person that died, he had to lock eyes on him just before he ran up behind him. You feel what I'm saying? Because he would have just did it while he was in front of him. You know, it makes sense.
stands over the victim from just a few feet away and continues firing shots.
Police say surveillance.
Then he stood over top of him in the middle of the mosque parking lot and just continued to fire shots. God damn.
Video from the scene shows the shooter firing at least 17 shots from a high-caliber semi-automatic weapon. The shooter took off in a dark-colored sedan. The victim has not yet been identified.
Yeah, that seems like a setup. Like, everybody was probably involved with that, for real. That was probably standing around playing like there was a sprint.
Came on my mind, there's some still one around, like, maybe he's gonna shoot again.
Ashraf Abdul Razik was inside the mosque praying when he heard the gunshots. He says the shooting left members of this mosque rattled. Their sanctuary has been shattered by violence on their doorstep.
It could take a life, like in 1 second. It's like, there's no need for fight.
Damn sure right it's on your front doorstep. And when it comes to your front doorstep like that, y'all need to definitely do something about this shit because it's ridiculous. First the Philly EID mass shooting, now this. Come on, man. Well, enough is enough. Like, at least keep the shit. Ain't this supposed to be a place for peace where y'all supposed to be going through prayer and all this and that? Why everybody keep trying to? That's supposed to be the number one place that a person not supposed to be able to catch their enemy because their enemy is supposed to let them, like, you know what I mean? We're not going to disrespect God. We're not going to disrespect their religion. We're going to wait till they come out. Like, what happened to the rules of the game? I don't get it no more.
Tonight, police are also talking with another person who was with that victim and witnessed the murder. But tonight, so far, no arrest and no motive. And we can also tell you tonight, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro and Senator Bob Casey both coming out with statements tonight condemning the murder and praying for those victims and the people at that mosque. Jason.
Chris O'Connell at headquarters. Thank you, Chris.
Ridiculous. See what these comments. That's what I gotta say about this. Odd. A man is murdered in a parking lot, and the media went itself over the mosque and even.
How do celebrities like Justin Bieber and The Rock generate hundreds?
Odd. A man is murdered in a parking lot, and the media wets itself over the mosque and even in prayers. Bro, what the fuck? Every day there's a shooting with someone dying. It's sad. Don't feel the need to share the video. Do we want to catch the criminal or what? Exactly. Like, if y'all don't feel like the need to share this video, y'all definitely ain't trying to catch the criminal or what? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like this comment said. Ridiculous. Anytime you gotta worry about this shit at the mosque, though. Matter of fact, it's another, it's probably a closer picture we could look up. Let me see. Y'all already know where would I be without Steppers Philly Spot News. So definitely got checking in them, tapping them, see what they got to say about it. It says breaking male shot in the head in parking lot of Al you're talking about the Mosque. I can not pronounce that, but Islamic Society. Sources tell me Mosque at Germantown and Oxford Avenue. Let's see what these comments are. Man. It's crazy. It says, wow, and they definitely be having armed agents there. How did it happen if they got armed agents there? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Facts all day, every day. Like, how did somebody hop out of the car and shot somebody in the middle of the parking lot in a dome over them many shots, and they got armed agents there? It ain't making no sense. It had to be part of the play. Allegedly, you feel what I'm saying? Religion can't stop sin bigger than the location that is only a place the people are already lost. The blood will pour until he returns. This like the third body outside this joint. Damn, it's like the third body outside that joint. No way, that's my minds and how they stay with armed security. That's fucked up. They stay with armed security and this shit still took place. That's fucked up. All right, now back in the other news. The feds indict North Philly gang for violent crimes, 1.5 counterfeit scheme. A lot of y'all probably didn't peep it or hear it, but that's why you come to the trenches where you can politic. Let's get it. It says federal authorities have filed racketeering charges against 8 men allegedly involved in a violent North Philadelphia street gang responsible for a botched murder for hire plot and more than 1.5 million in counterfeit money. A murder, as the group is known, carried out several shootings in 2020 and 2021, including the killing of a 14-year-old boy, prosecutors said in a grand jury indictment unsealed Tuesday. I thought they just caught the last group in Strawberry Mansion like last month. Now it's another gang. See what I'm talking about? It's none but gangs now. In addition, the gang tried to pass off fake cash at stores as far away as Georgia and filed about 443,000 in fraudulent pandemic unemployment claims, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. The group was based between 25th and 30th Streets in Strawberry Mansion neighborhood and was closely aligned with a larger North Philadelphia outfit. What do you say? Larger North Philadelphia outfit called Zoo Gang. The indictment alleges, damn, they bringing out all these motherfuckers. It's crazy. One of the murder's alleged leaders, Jalil Williams, 25, is accused of recruiting gang members and affiliates on Instagram to help him murder someone for money in September 2021. They allegedly shot and killed the wrong person, 24 years old mother, Chandra Jones, and wounded 2 other women at 33rd and Diamond Streets. A month later, Williams and 2 other named in the indictment, Kyer Garnett, 23, and Hanif Robertson, 23, fatally shot 14-year-old Samir Jefferson in Feltonville, according to prosecutors. That's fucking crazy. The U.S. Attorney Office said the gang targeted Samir either because they believe he mocked their group or was related to someone who had killed a murder member. In that case, a murder trial for Williams, Garnett, and Robertson is scheduled to begin Thursday in state court. Williams and 6 others are facing state murder charges in connection with Jones' killing. When Williams was jailed in 2022, Rakeem Savage, 26, took over and continued to talk with Williams and others incarcerated gang members, according to prosecutors. That's fucking crazy. It look like the gang just come to an end, y'all. Last spring, an unarmed co-conspirator helped Williams smuggle marijuana, Suboxone, and cell phones into prison. The indictment alleges the documents indicates allowed him to text a murder members on the outside. They saying that like that's something new that people are doing. This shit been going on for a minute now. A murder used social media to promote itself, producing music videos and even branded clothing, according to the indictment. So they was getting their hustle on, even though they're in the jail. That's why these little young boys ain't worried about going to jail. You damn near got everything you need in jail. You know what I'm saying? You still get to promote your clothing line, your business, everything. Niggas is dying to go to jail to be number one. It's fucking crazy. See what else he talking about. Much of the communication between members appears to have occurred on Instagram, where authorities said there was a group chat with instructions about how to apply for Pennsylvania's pandemic unemployment assistance programs. Authorities said the initiative was aimed at helping people who lost their jobs due to COVID-19, but the murder members prosecutors said were not employed. Prosecutors said were not employed prior to the pandemic and were not actively seeking job opportunities. Harry Draper, 46, is accused of supplying a group with counterfeit money, and prosecutors said he began selling the fake cash to the confidential informant in March 2021. So they started getting busted by selling the fake cash to a confidential informant in March 2021. Make sure y'all get that likes up and get this out there, man, because the group of murder definitely is going down for this shit. And this seems like this is answering a lot of the questions of why we have all these rap music videos, these new driller, killer, stepper, stoners, and all this and that. And we wonder where they came from, because it's like Philly ain't the same no more. Philly is known for brotherly love. This ain't known for no gangs and shit. Shit is crazy. Let's say murder members took the phony bills to supermarkets and other stores around the region, attempting to buy items or asking to exchange money. Authorities said in some cases, if a cashier refused to accept the cash, the suspects robbed the business, according to the indictment. God damn, so they wasn't giving them what they want. Them niggas straight robbing it anyway. In addition, the gang operated illegal gambling operations on neighborhood corners and sold marijuana and promethazine and cough syrup, investigators said. Also charged in the indictment is Bahis Moore, 26, Ward Roberts, 25, and Rakeem King, 25, who was sentenced to 6 to 12 years in state prison in 2022 for a murder-related robbery and non-fatal shooting. Roberts primarily participated in the counterfeit cash and unemployment schemes, according to authorities. Legal representation for the defendants in the federal case could not be identified as of Tuesday. That shit's crazy. That's ridiculous right there. This is nasty right here. It's definitely answering a lot of questions. What's going on, like Marvin Gaye said. Let me make sure that's the last one. Oh, yeah, that's the last one. Let's see what the comments say about it. Say, I'm happy Samir's family can get justice. Shaking my head, bad John. Cook, damn. Should have listened to THF. You should have. Shit crazy. But don't be going out there putting on new names out there. Like, if they doing good, let them do good. You feel what I'm saying? They should have listened. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever it is, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? This shit ridiculous, though. Motherfuckers was getting their hustle on. It seemed like they just was going harder and did whatever the fuck they needed to do. Y'all need to check into y'all kids' community, too, because y'all kids could be a part of this group, a murder, whatever, and joined up, too. You see what they said? They said it was recruiting them on Instagram. Y'all wonder why kids getting payouts and shit like that? That's because they recruit them on Instagram. Where else is kids at on Instagram? Even before they step out on the door, even before they step out on the porch and jump off the step, you know what I'm saying? They on Instagram first. But they say it was too late by then. Wasn't too late to get out of Dodge. Free KB, 25 years old, beefing with teenagers. Sheesh. Should be fun until the feds come. I hope they don't get cooked. 25 and beefing with teens is definitely crazy. They had 1.5 stop line all the time. What the fuck are they? They in the comments beefing about some dumb shit. Let's see what else. Let's read the rest of this. 8 members of a Philly gang of murder indicted on racketeering charges. Officials. Philadelphia 8 members and associates of the Philadelphia gang of murder have been indicted on federal racketeering and related charges, the U.S. Attorney Office said. See, I was going to bring this to y'all, but I be needing some breaks sometimes from this. It's too much negative news. Sometimes you got to take a second and step back from this YouTube and just breathe and pray to God and just thank God that everything's still going good in your life so far. You know what I'm saying? But reading a lot of this negative stuff, sometimes it sticks with you. You don't be wanting it to. United States Attorney Jacqueline C. Romero announced Tuesday that the indictment charges of the eight gang members and associates were unsealed. The charges include racketeering conspiracy, murder in aid of racketeering conspiracy to commit counterfeiting and mail and wire fraud. The following are the names of the defendants charged in the 9-count indictment. Man, I don't even feel like reading on these goddamn names. This shit crazy. Let me see if I can do. Jaleel Williams, 26, aka we say Bill, 25th Street. Raheem Savage. Then they put in his exact streets and everything. Raheem Savage. I'm gonna read them to y'all so I can be on the lookout. Raheem Savage, 26, aka Rock, Fat Rock, 30th Street. Kyer Garnett, 23, aka Kai Jeffy. Then we'll say the street for him. Hanif Robertson, 23, aka Hanif Robertson Tucker, Neef Blacker, Neef Black Neef, 25th Street. So these are them. These are social media joints. Bahios Morris, 24, aka He's whatever. Y'all can read that joint. They say 30th Street. There's too much different gang shit going on. Rakeem King, 25, aka Cat, Hella Cat, 30th Street. Ward Robertson, 25th, aka Rob, Young Ward, 25th. Harry Draper, 46, aka Coach. So they got one old head out the bunch. Everybody else 25 and under. Shit crazy. Sad situation. Man. Per the indictment, the defendants were allegedly part of a racketeering enterprise or gang that was engaged in murder for hire, shootings, firearm possession, counterfeiting, money laundering, illegal gambling, robbery, drug trafficking, and mail and wire fraud related to COVID-19 relief payments. I knew all this shit had to be back then, started from the COVID, because that's when it seemed like a lot of niggas started getting a lot of money. Officials say the conspiracy spanned from 2018 to 2023. During that time, members engaged in multiple acts of violence and fraud to enrich their enterprise, protect their gang territory, and their reputation. The murder organization is based in the Strawberry Mansion neighborhood of Philadelphia and is also closely aligned with another larger Philadelphia gang named Zoo Gang. This shit crazy because y'all seen the other gang that just went down last month and they was in line with them too. So for that gang to go down and then this gang had to come out, I show you that somebody definitely is telling and snitching on this shit. On Tuesday, the district attorney office released the names of 10 fugitives they say have committed deadly crimes in the northwest section of Philadelphia since 2018. So they've been doing this shit since 2018, right before the COVID popped up and all that shit. A lot of niggas don't want to let go of that COVID money, so they trying to think of new shit to keep the shit flipping and all that. You know what I mean? They willing to do anything at a certain time. You see, they was recruiting people on Instagram. They say the gang use social media, music, and music videos to help its members promote their identity and image, recruit new members, brag about their own violent acts, and assault rival gangs and gang members. In September 2021, the U.S. Attorney Office says gang members murdered a man that officials referred to as CJ in the report and shot 2 other women in a murder for hire gone wrong. Shit crazy. Then in November 2021, officials say gang members murdered 14-year-old SJ on the street corner in broad daylight because they felt he had either mocked their gang or was related to someone who killed one of their gang members. That's what I was saying on my last couple of joints that I was doing on my Philly rap. I was saying it seemed like somebody going around doing cleanup from a lot of the bullshit that was going on. Like, what I mean by cleanup, they see a lot of niggas going down. So now they're going around doing the cleanup and getting a lot of niggas that's still left out here on the street. That's probably part of that shit. Like, fuck it, let me get these niggas wrapped up out of here, so it won't be no lead back to them. At least 2 other shootings that murder members committed during the course of the conspiracy to protect their territory, as well as plans to commit murder for hire, were also listed in the indictment. Officials say murder members committed over $1.5 million worth of counterfeiting by visiting stores throughout Pennsylvania and up and down the eastern seaboard to illegal charge counterfeit currency for U.S. currency in order to fund a murder. That shit crazy. So all making sense. And they call it, and they talking about All right, so here we go to Philadelphia's 10 most wanted suspects still sought for homicide since 2018. This is probably some of the members right here, y'all.
And today, District Attorney Larry Krasner wanted to make it clear that just because they've gotten away with it for this long does not mean the fight for justice does not continue. And Kelly, you spoke with the family of one of the homicide victims.
Jason and Sheba, that's right. So today we saw 10 faces accused of these horrific crimes. But when you think about the number of people impacted, it's much higher than that, in the hundreds. And such was the case for the family of 15-year-old Randy Mills, murdered in May of 2023. His family still hoping for justice.
My nephew did not get a chance to work live his life.
The aunt of 15-year-old Randy Mills, who asked that we only identify her as Tia, feels her nephew won't rest until justice is served. Today, the district attorney's office and police asked for the public's help in locating Hanif Ali for allegedly shooting and killing Mills during an argument on a SEPTA bus on Germantown Avenue back in...
I remember I reported on this, or if I didn't report, I'd seen this clip a long time ago. This was the one when the dude got off the bus, started shooting back on her.
May 2023. The incident captured on bus surveillance cameras.
That was my baby. We didn't call him Randy. He was peanuts to us, to family. Randy had just turned 15. Randy was a little boy.
The survivors are here. Their parents, their relatives, all of the survivors have dignity.
Ali was one of 10 individuals highlighted in the joint press conference wanted for murders in Northwest Philadelphia dating back to 2018.
We can't have a safe community with these most wanted individuals.
A lot of them young boys look like they fucking grown as fuck in their face. You could tell they done did a bunch of fucking murders.
In our homes, in our basements, we have to turn these individuals in. They are.
Y'all hear that? That's what's going on. That's where a lot of y'all like, damn, where are these people hiding at in the city? You know, it shows you that everybody working together. Feel me? They hiding these motherfuckers as a bunch. They doing the crime like a gang, then they hiding people like a gang. You feel what I'm saying? Until they ready to let them go.
Are wanted for murder. That means they won't hesitate to do murder again.
Among the wanted individuals, 34-year-old
Let's see what that. Okay.
Justina
Yeah, I
Keynes,
missed that.
accused of killing a 4-month-old child back in September
4-month-old child. What the fuck does 4-month-old kid got to do with anything?
2022. And of the 10 highlighted, 26-year-old Christopher Sanders wanted the
Ridiculous.
longest. He's accused of murdering 21-year-old Nassim
Christopher Sanders looked just like a split copy of Biggie Smalls or something with a haircut.
Alim back in 2018.
Multiple addresses have been searched, and they're in the wind. So they have no permanent address to go and serve a warrant or actually look for them.
The family of 15-year-old Randy Mills say they are not giving up.
That was just too much. That was uncalled for. Something got to be done.
Police said today in the last 90 days, they have arrested 48 fugitives, some out of Philadelphia, out of the state even, but they did give one example of a man taken into custody walking in Center City that was accused of murder. So they also got an additional 47 warrants at the same time that they took 48 in. This is a vicious cycle. We have all the information on fox29.com. They ask if you have any information to call or text 215-686-TIPS.
They said they caught one of the murderers just walking around randomly in Center City. Like, he ain't even do nothing. He just walking around, and he committed murder a couple blocks or a couple hoods over and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just walking around casual like nothing happened. That's how these motherfucking young boys looking at it, like they doing this shit so easily, so casual, like nothing is gonna come back to them. Like, how we know Randy was innocent? Like this comment said, he said, "What was Randy into?" Everybody say these kids good, but do you know what they getting into when they not around you? You feel what I'm saying? Like, they could be getting all type of shit. And then another thing, I feel like they could be doing all this because we got another presidential election, so it's time for the crime to go down. Feel me? Like they said, they're gonna find them because it's election year. Do y'all feel like that's true? Do y'all feel like, or they just a random thing that they're gonna go about? I feel like they're gonna find them because it's election year and they tired of this shit. Not even that they tired of it, they probably, it's just somewhere or another, somebody in the crew started telling them, so now the whole empire and the whole organization is going down now. Feel me? It's this right here. Oh, I wanted to, damn, what's this joint? We're gonna see what this is. We're just gonna read all it. On Tuesday, July 30th, 2024, at approximately 4:55 p.m., a 43-year-old black male was shot multiple times while on the highway at 1501 Germantown Avenue. The victim was transported by police to Temple Hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced deceased at 5:15 p.m. The crime scene is currently secured and no arrests have been made. Additionally, no weapons have been recovered at this time. Anyone with information, y'all know this shit, but see what they talking about. Man murdered at my, oh, that's the same shit. My fault. That's the same shit, yeah. This ain't what I want. I was trying to get the, it's another incident that happened where somebody got shot in the studio. I want to get that. Oh, here we go. 15-year-old shot in the head inside North Philadelphia recording studio, police say. All right. The 15-year-old was with a group of teens and has since been rushed to the hospital, police said. According to police, they have not made an arrest or uncovered a motive in connection with the shooting. It's unclear what events led up to the shooting. Breaking 15-year-old shot in the head inside recording studio. Tell me it happened here in the 2000 block of East Germantown Ave at 5 p.m. It's a lot of this goofy ass shit going on now. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of these young boys that don't never seen this shit happen before, or never seen an indictment go on, or never seen a RICO, you can tell that they still turning up and they not knowing to chill or fall back right now because a lot of the group members going out. Like I said, it was just it was gang that went down last month in Strawberry Mansion. Down this month it's a new gang that's all linked together. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, whatever. And usually you'll see a motherfucker at this point fall back and chill and calm down to the shit blow over. It's like they turning up and they trying to still go to the recording studios, expecting nothing to happen, still pulling off licks and shit, thinking it's time to turn up. These motherfuckers is turned right now. You know what I'm saying? And they don't know when to chill. That's what it seems like. But yeah, here we're the scene right here. Pretty much they don't know when enough is enough. That's fucking crazy. "15 years old. 15 years old, shot in the head." You can see the fucking the back alley right there, so you know it's popping right there. Shit, update: 15-year-old shot in the head. What the fuck is that? Philadelphia police responded to a person with a gun on the 26th block of Germantown Avenue. A 15-year-old black male suffered a gunshot wound to the left side of his head inside the third floor recording studio. Police transported the victim to Temple University Hospital, where he is currently listed in critical condition. And at least he's still alive and he's in critical condition. That's all I can say. You feel me? Shit is sad, man. 15 years old. They don't even have no remorse on the kids no more. But then again, like them comments saying, what did the kid do? This bad, it makes motherfucker want to come at him. It's crazy. Ridiculous, y'all. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about all these situations. Y'all see how I all wrapped them all up in one. That's why I be doing that, because I can't fit them all in just one little, episode. This gotta be one whole episode of the Philly Wrap Up, you feel me? Edition. And this the longest edition. So make sure y'all make it run up. Make sure y'all take y'all make sure y'all take y'all time and watch it from beginning to end, and input on every situation that I'm talking about. Run them likes up, run them views up. We should at least see 100 views and over 10 likes. And I appreciate all y'all that support me and rocking with Trenches Politics, where you know you only politic from the trenches. And keep supporting the channel and keep rocking with me. Tune in, set your notification, drop a comment, and all that. Salute. Thank you for rocking with me. Let's get it. Tell me what y'all honestly think about this. What y'all think about this, a murder situation. I might go live on that. Everything that I put up from now, I'm gonna start putting in the murder. You know what I'm saying? That's what bring the views in. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely need to politic about this situation and find out what's going on, because these young boys is out of control, and these young boys need guidance, and they looking up to the wrong role models. 46-year-old people naming themselves just recruiting people on Instagram. That's what they got to look up to. That shit is crazy, sad, man. I appreciate all y'all for rocking with me. Tune in to the next episode and keep politicking from the trenches. Let's go. Let's get it, y'all.